Point 6 is asking tough questions today as Oregon gets a visit from a member of President Biden's cabinet. U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg was in Corvallis and Eugene.
In fact, he stopped here to promote the president's plan to invest $1 trillion in infrastructure, roads, and our bridges, things like that. Let's check in with our Lisa Balick, who was with him on his Oregon visit. And Lisa joins us live from Corvallis. Lisa?
Yeah, a big part of the reason that he was here is this is Congressman Pete DeFazio's district. And by the way, Congressman Pete DeFazio is a key player in trying to get the president's plan passed because he's head of the House Transportation Infrastructure Committee. Now, they started here at this intersection in Corvallis where Highway 99 runs through downtown. There have been several pedestrian and cyclists killed or seriously hurt along this roadway through Corvallis, including the death of an 11-year-old girl last year. The secretary says safety changes have to be made, with roadway deaths climbing among pedestrians and cyclists. Even during the pandemic, when fewer people were driving, traffic fatalities increased. Mr. Secretary, if we're trying to get people to drive less, why put so much money into infrastructure?
Well, this is exactly how we give people options. Of course, we need to make sure that it's possible for people when they're in a car to be safe. We also need to make sure that you don't have to drag 2 tons of metal with you everywhere you go, making it easier and safer, not only to drive, but to walk, to bike, to take transit. All of these things fit together, and a well-designed transportation network will fund and support all of those things.
Now, in Eugene, we were there when the secretary got behind the wheel of an electric bus, part of Lane County's bus fleet, for a quick spin around a parking lot. No crashes to report. Moving towards all electric fleets here in Oregon and around the country is part of the transportation funding package as well. The secretary also talked about how investments are needed in public transportation to reduce carbon emissions. In fact, he even talked about the deadly heat wave in Oregon with the road buckling. Again, this is an intersection that he took a look at where they have a flashing crosswalk area, saying more of these are needed. I'll have a lot more in his visit coming up today at 5. Live in Corvallis, Lisa Balick, Point 6 News.
Lisa, thank you.